Hey doc, he said, my glucose is completely out of control. What do I do about it? Let's talk about that. It's really easy for your glucose to get completely out of balance and out of control, especially if you're eating the North American diet or even the diabetic diet. As a matter of fact, getting control of your blood glucose and even reversing type 2 diabetes and getting off of the diabetic drugs is basically impossible if you continue eating the North American diet. The answer lies in actually ignoring the guidelines that you've been told. For years we've been told that we need to eat whole grains, you need to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, you need to make sure that you're getting all these complex carbohydrates, but you don't need them. As a matter of fact, if you have type 2 diabetes, you're carbohydrate intolerant. You can't tolerate carbohydrates, so if you eat a large amount of carbohydrate, it's going to make your diabetes worse. It's the worst thing you can do. If you think about it for a second, if you were lactose intolerant, what would you stop eating? You should probably stop eating cheese and lactose. Anything that contains lactose, you would probably cut out of your diet, or you should cut out of your diet. If you're carbohydrate intolerant, which type 2 diabetics, that's what they are, they're carbohydrate intolerant, what should they cut out of their diet? Carbohydrate. At least limit it substantially. So the answer lies in changing the way you eat. One of the things that you'll have to do is eat more fat. In order to get enough energy to go through your day, you're going to need fat because you're cutting back on those carbohydrates. Most of us are adapted to burn sugar or glucose and not fat. Fat just gets stored in our bellies. Sugar and glucose is what's messing your blood sugar up. It's what's causing it to go high, and we'll talk about that in a future video, how that all works. But what it's doing is it's elevating your insulin, elevating your blood sugar, and things are just completely getting out of control, which is why you need the drugs to try and bring that blood sugar down, get your cells to absorb the glucose better. The more sugar you eat, the more carbohydrate you consume, the more of those drugs you're going to need. So if you start off taking the drugs thinking, it's a cure for my problem, I've got glucose control now because I'm taking this drug, it's only temporary. As your body continues to get worse from being carbohydrate intolerant, you're going to need more and more of that drug. I want you to have less and less of it, and there's a way to do it. That's what we're all about here at NeuroWellness, is helping you get control of that blood sugar, get those hands, fingers, feet, toes healing, so you can get back to doing the things that you love with a body that's working the way it's supposed to.